And happening now, opening statements are underway. This is in the federal trial for the man accused in the violent attack on Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul. NBC Bay Area's Kris Sanchez joining us now. And Kris, I understand you spoke with Sergio Quintana in the courtroom. So what have you learned? What's going on now?
So we know that both sides of this case, the prosecution and the defense, they presented their opening statements, beginning with the assistant U.S. attorney who held up the hammer that David DePape allegedly used to beat Paul Pelosi in his own home. The prosecutor also told the jury they'd be seeing this video, the one that we have seen before, the police body camera video showing DePape inside the Pelosi home with Paul Pelosi. They will see the moment DePape hits Pelosi in the head with a hammer. We are not showing you that this morning. You've probably already seen it. David DePape's public defender told the jury that they would not be disputing much of the government's evidence, not the video of the attack, not the conspiracy theories that DePape posted about online and which the attorneys say he really did truly believe. She said that the defense's case will focus on the why David DePape showed up at the Pelosi home and why he had a list of several other targets. Our legal analyst says DePape's own words told to investigators will play into that, even if he doesn't take the stand himself.
I think we'll see how that plays in terms of a juror's reaction when they hear his statements to the police, because they did a very detailed question and answer with Mr. DePape, and he seemed to fill in the blanks for the police and the prosecution when he was giving his statement. It's a very big piece of this case because it goes to his intent, and it also will look at the jury's going to look at that statement and say, is this someone that's unhinged, or is this someone who's rational, and these statements should be taken at face value.
DePape is also charged in state court with attempted murder, assault with a deadly weapon, elder abuse, residential burglary, several other felonies. He pleaded not guilty to those state charges. A state trial has not been scheduled. Now, after wrapping opening statements, the prosecution launched the government's case with the 911 call from the night of the attack. The first witness was the San Francisco police officer who responded the night of the attack. The second witness was also a San Francisco police officer. So if DePape is convicted, he could face life in prison. And if that happens, that will play heavily into what we see happen with the state case,
right,
which is going to come after the federal case.
And that will not happen until everything is done with the federal case.
Right. And then there may not be one, because they might just say, let's resolve it and serve those, sentences concurrently. That's an option.
Option two. Okay. All right. Thanks, Kris.